Since you guys have asked, I'm going to show you guys the straddle strategy. All right, the straddle strategy, a strategy that will allow you to make money on any fundamental news event, particularly NFP, CPI, or FOMC, without even knowing the direction, without even knowing whether the direction of the news is going to be positive or negative for that particular currency pair. I'm going to show you guys how you can make money every time using live examples on trades I've already taken, on accounts I've already passed, and payouts I've already gotten using the same strategy. I made the same strategy on my YouTube channel 3 years ago, and it remains one of the most viral videos on my page. And I'm just get your pen and paper, because I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of figures. There are a lot of figures. You guys need to take them down, because when you're working with the strategy, precision is key. You need, if your buy stop and sell stop is going to be 50 pips from your entry and you go and put 60 pips, you get it wrong. If it's going to be 30 pips and you go and put 60 or 10, you get. So precision is very, very important. Get your pen and paper and let me show you one strategy that's going to be game changer for you guys for today. And before I even dive into my screen, whether you're a Forex trader or a futures trader, the strategy is going to cover everything, all right? It's going to cover both Forex, CFD Forex traders, and also futures traders, because I'm going to show you guys my screen how I also used the strategy on Wednesday for NFP. Though my prediction for NFP wasn't correct, but I made a lot of money with futures using the same strategy, and I've already requested a payout. Just look at this. If you can see my screen, just to show you guys, I'm not here wasting your time. You can see right here. Let's start on futures. We're going to be coming to CFDs, right? This is Top Step. If you guys know Top Step, that's like one of the #1 futures pro firms out there. I currently have 2 accounts that are ready for the CPI for today, which I'm going to start them from square one, from the challenge phase. But here you can have 5 accounts. Let me show you guys the other 3 accounts. Look at this: Express. If I click on this Express, I'm already done with this one. Look, I have almost $25,000 on each of the accounts, meaning I'm just going to be getting payouts every week on this one. That's almost about $70,000 standing on both accounts, all the 3 Express accounts. All right. That's why I'm not, if you can see today, I just look for minimum trading days, minimum profit of today, $500, and I'm already done. I'm just going to be doing this after every 5 days. I'm going to be requesting $5,000 from each account. That's futures. Now, if you're doubting what I'm saying, this account was passed when, or the profits on these accounts were made on Wednesday with NFP. You can see this is silver right here. This is silver on future, SIL, micro silver. And before the news was released, simple, my sell stop was here, buy stop was there, boom. You can see my sell stop was triggered, and at the end of the day, I hit my TP right there, making almost about $11,000 on Wednesday. I did the videos on TikTok. Luckily, I was on live on TikTok on Wednesday, and I recorded everything. If you are still doubting, let's go here on payout. Let's click on payout on this account. You can see that's payout. Boom, I already requested $13,500. You can see that's it. I just requested yesterday. That's $4,000 requested, $4,000, $4,500 requested times 3. That's the date, 13, which is today. It was earlier today that I requested. I'm just waiting for Top Step to request and pay. You can see I have other payouts that have also been paid out on this account. And the strategy I use, simple, is a straddle strategy, which I'm going to be showing you guys. So now you know I'm not just going to be wasting your time. I'm showing you guys something which is actually working. So what's the straddle strategy? The strategy tends to take advantage of momentum in the market, any side, any direction the market want to go. It's similar to the GU or RB range strategy, or the GU or RB strategy, which stands for the Gulf University Open Range Breakout Strategy. But this one, the straddle strategy, is focused. In Gulf University, we call it GU straddle. GU straddle. So GU straddle, is focused strictly on fundamental. So before a fundamental news is released, you're only going to use this for CPIs, mostly for very volatile news events like CPI, NFP, and FOMC. All right. So we're going to be taking CPI for today. So for example, let's take NFP that has already passed so that you guys can understand better. Before NFP is released. Now, for example, for me in South Africa, NFP used to be released at 3:30 p.m. So I want you to be on your computer at 3:20 p.m. 3:20 p.m. you already have to be 10 minutes before the news is released. You have to be on your computer to be placing your buy and sell stop. Why are you using buy and sell stop? Because at that point in time, you know the data is either going to be positive or negative for the United States dollar or for that currency you are trading. In least just the smaller probability the data can come out neutral, but 99% of the time the data is either going to be positive or negative for that particular currency pair. So you don't want to be guessing. So what you do is 10 minutes before the news is released, you should be sitting on your computer to place your buy and sell stop on the asset you're going to be trading. We're going to be using this on gold, silver, and NASDAQ. Gold, silver, and NASDAQ. And I'm going to be giving you guys the target, the pips, and everything on these three assets. 10 minutes before the news is released, no matter where you're located, now the news is going to be shown according to your time zone. But we're going to see it at the same time. Go to investing.com. The time is going to be converted according to your time zone in investing.com. So on investing.com, 10 minutes before the news is released, you go to your platform. For CFD traders, you are already on MetaTrader 5 to place your buy and sell stop. For futures, you're already on your futures. If you're on Top Step, you're already there. If you're on Top 1, Tradify, Lucid, you're already there, ready to place your buy and sell stop. The names are just a little bit different on all these platforms, but the idea remains the same. The websites you're going to use, investing.com, to be able to see the news, and one website which is going to show you your time right down to the milliseconds is known as time.is. So I'm going to show you guys the website right now. So the website is known as time.is. Time.is, that's a website right there. So make sure you go to this website and you click on enter. The website is going to show you your time according to your time zone right down to the milliseconds. See, your time is exact. Because sometimes you can be seeing this time right here. This time might be 10 seconds or 15 seconds below the actual or above the actual time. So we need to know the actual time. That's why you're using time.is. That's why you're using this website, and it's going to show you right down to the millisecond. So let's say the news was going to be at 11:30. You can see at 11:20 I was going to be already on my futures prop firm or on my CFD prop firm or MetaTrader 5, ready to place my buy and sell stop. Now let's go to placing the buy and sell stop. We're going to start with CFDs, right? On CFD, this was on Wednesday, and this is NASDAQ. So NASDAQ, we are going to be placing our buy stop and sell stop. The current price is going to be 10 minutes before the news. This is, go to the 5-minute time frame, and 10 minutes before the news is released, you're going to have the market is going to be here. So these two candles, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, this is going to be before the news is released, right? So you are already placing your buy and sell stop. Buy stop is going to be placed for NASDAQ. Take your pen and paper. For NASDAQ, the buy stop for Forex is going to be 350 points. 350 points, meaning you come here from the current market price where you are, meaning before the news is released, you're going to keep shifting your buy and sell stop. Before the news is released, the distance must be 350 points, both up and down. So you come here, you just measure 350 points is going to be, you can see 350 points, that's it right there. 350 pips, 350 pips is the same as 3,500 points. So you need to understand the difference. So your buy stop is obviously going to be there, and your sell stop is going to be here. Now look at this line. You will keep shifting this and making sure before the news is released, meaning you keep going back to the website to be looking. When the time is like maybe 29 minutes and about 50 seconds, you make sure you go back to MetaTrader 5 and you make sure you keep shifting. The distance must be that particular value. So for me, for example, you can see before the news is released, if I can measure from here to here, that was exactly okay, in Forex 350, that was 350 was here, meaning my buy stop was there, and if I can measure 350 below, 350 points, which is this 350 pips, which is the same as 3,500 points. You can see my sell stop would have been here and my buy stop would have been here, and boom, you can see my buy stop was triggered and the market went in my favor for almost about a risk to reward of 1:4. So the target is now left to you. Maybe your target can be risk to reward of 1:1, 1:2, 1:3 is all left to you. So take these values. For NASDAQ, your buy and sell stop distance has to be 350. I'm going to show you guys this. 350 pips on Forex and 200 points on futures. Gold, it will have to be 200 points on futures and 100 pips on Forex. Silver, 100 points on futures and 50 pips on Forex. You need to know how to calculate both points and pips on both futures and Forex to be able to make money with this strategy. That's the strategy you're going to be using today to make money in the Forex.